Good morning. It's Tuesday, April the 14th, and you're watching AGORACOM Small Cap News TV. I'm your host, Paul Kandakos. AGORACOM TV is a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing you the best press releases at the open, along with the halt, so that you can hopefully profit from them and potentially find your next great small cap investment. As always, I've got a great show lined up for you this morning. Tons of great news. I've got 7 great press releases, 3 from the Canadian side, 4 from the U.S. side, and 2 halts to report on in the second segment of our show. So without any further ado, let's get down to business because we've got a lot of news to get through. Our lead story comes out of a company called Mancha Resources. They trade on the TSX, the big board, under the symbol LMA. The company is announcing preliminary drill results from the second of 6 targets at its Hasai property. Now, according to the report, we've got preliminary drill results for the second of 6 targets where VMS has been identified at its Hasai property, where the presence of a second conceptual deposit of 40 million tons of VMS is anticipated at 1.1 to 1.3 grams per ton of gold and 0.6 to 0.8% copper, so big numbers there. This potential deposit is in addition to the already 20 million ton deposit that was identified in July last year, which brings it to a total potential to date of 60 million tons at 1.1 to 1.35 grams per ton of gold and 0.9 to 1.3% copper. So really good numbers coming out of La Mancha this morning. A little bit about the company. They're an international gold producer based in Canada with operations, development projects, and exploration activities in Africa, Australia, and Argentina. The company is last at 41 cents, 52-week high of 57 cents, low of 4 cents, and the market cap of approximately $58 million. And disclaimer time, they are an AGORACOM client, so as always, we recommend that you do your due diligence on these companies, but we only bring you the best news. Now, moving on, Sandgold Corporation trades on the venture under the symbol SGR. The company is announcing a step-out drilling from surface has encountered the highest grade intersection to date at the hinge zone. We've got highlights which include hole number 63, which intersected a whopping 207 grams per ton of gold. That's equivalent to 6 ounces per ton. And this is over 2.3 meters in the target number 4 zone. The hole number 63 is extremely significant, not only for its extremely high grade of gold, but also for the fact that it's extended the known zone along strike to the west by approximately 50 meters. A little bit about Sandgold. They're a Canadian mining company focused on gold exploration and mining in the Rice Lake Greenstone Belt in southeastern Manitoba, Canada. Company's last at $1.60. 52-week high of 225, low of 57 cents, market cap of approximately $380 million. Moving on to Abitex Resources on the venture under the symbol ABE. The company is announcing a new uranium gold discovery on its 100% owned Epsilon property in the Hautes Mountains region of Quebec. Highlights include 2 grab samples which were taken from the Epsilon discovery outcrop, and the samples returned grades of 2.15% uranium and 17 grams per ton of gold, as well as 1% uranium and 9 grams per ton of gold. A little bit about the company. They're an exploration and development company based in Val-d'Or, Quebec, which is currently focused on the definition drilling of the L deposit in Quebec's Hautes Mountains region, last at 18 cents, 52-week high of 85 cents, low of 11 cents, market cap of approximately $10 million. Now, moving south of the border, got a lot of financial results for you. First one out of the U.S. I have for you is called American Lorain Corporation. They trade on the bulletin board under the symbol ALRC. The company is announcing 4th quarter and fiscal year 2008 results. I'm going to give you the financial results for the year ended December 31st, full year. We've got revenue which increased 61% year over year to $132 million. Gross profit increased 55% to $31 million. And net income increased 50% to $14.7 million, and that's up from $9.7 million a year earlier. As of December 31st, 08, the company had $2.8 million in cash and equivalents, short-term bank loans and notes payable of $25 million, and $0.6 million in long-term debt. Company is last at $1.45, 52-week high of $19.50, low of 50 cents, and a market cap of approximately $37 million. Moving on to Sinobiopharma. They trade on the bulletin board under the symbol SNBP. The company is announcing that they've signed a contract for their flagship project. Let's see, the commitment is for 1.5 million units over a 1-year period, which is expected to generate sales in excess of $15 million, and that's US dollars, in revenue during this fiscal year. A little bit about the company. They're a fully integrated and highly innovative biotechnology company engaged in the research and development, manufacture, and marketing of biopharmaceutical projects in China. Company's last at 82 cents, 52-week high of $2.05, low of 51 cents, and a market cap of approximately $65 million. Moving on to Wuhan General Wuhan General Group. They trade on the NASDAQ under the symbol WUHN. The company is announcing preliminary results for the first quarter of 2009 and guidance for 2009 fiscal year. Let me just give you some quick numbers. Management expects full-year revenues to be in the range of $70 to $80 million. They expect full-year net income to be between $7 to $8 million. And for the first quarter of 2009, the company is estimating revenues of $17 million and net income of $1.3 million, so very aggressive numbers. A little bit about the company. They design, manufacture, and distribute industrial blowers, turbines, and parts for industrial blowers and electrical equipment. They're last at $239, high of $10.19, low of $216, and the market cap of approximately $60 million. And finally, I've got QKL Stores. They trade on the bulletin board under the symbol QKLS. Once again, I've got financial results for the fiscal year ended December 31st, 2008. Revenues increased 75% to $162 million. Gross profit increased 83% to $34 million. And net income for 2008 increased 56% to $9 million. So great numbers coming out of QKL Stores. Excuse me. A little bit about the company. They're a leading regional supermarket chain company operating in northeast China. Last at $2.50, high of $6.75, low of 90 cents, and the market cap of approximately $52 million. Now, on to the halts. I've got two halts, as I mentioned at the top of the show. First one is Visitior Capital. They trade on the venture under the symbol VCL.P. They're halted pending news. And Allegiance Equity Corp on the venture under the symbol ANQ, halted pending clarification of company affairs. That's a wrap for today's show. I'm your host, Paul Kandakos. Please make sure you tune in again. We've got more great press releases and halts in the AM for you.